The crowd roared for blood. Rome called it sport. But for one man, a Syrian soldier turned slave, the sand was both his prison and his pulpit. His name was Flamma, and when Rome offered him freedom, he said no. The arena, as theatre, the Colosseum, wasn't built for mercy. It was built for thunder, for the clash of steel echoing through marble, for senators pretending they didn't enjoy the screaming. Here, men died to remind Rome that it was eternal. Every drop of blood was a civic hymn. Enter Flamma Flamma, real name lost, perhaps a soldier from Syria, captured, enslaved, branded, and trained in the ludus to fight for Roman amusement. He was small, quick, and inconveniently good at surviving. A secutor fighting against net-throwing retieri, armed with tridents. He won again and again and again. Now, the emperor loved a good narrative arc. So victorious gladiators were sometimes given the rudis, a wooden sword symbolizing freedom. Flamma received it 4 times. Each time he refused it, choosing to remain a gladiator. Rome couldn't decide if that made him brave, mad, or just excellent in the box office. Why refuse freedom? Maybe the arena was all he had left. A place where his skill meant survival, where he was cheered instead of chained. Maybe he knew that outside, a freed gladiator was just another foreigner with scars. Inside, he was a god for 5 minutes at a time. Or maybe, and this is very Roman, he'd grown fond of proving the crowd wrong. Records claim Flamma fought 34 matches, won 21, drew 9, and lost for a career so absurdly long that even statisticians wince. He died around the age of 30, probably on the sand he'd chosen. His gravestone reads, Flamma, Syrian, aged 30. 34 fights, he rests in peace. The arena was Rome distilled, glory and brutality shaking hands. The crowd saw courage. The state saw propaganda. And somewhere in between stood a man who'd rather fight than fade. Perhaps freedom isn't leaving the arena, he might have said, perhaps it's choosing your own fight. In the sand of the Colosseum, one man's defiance became legend. Flamma didn't just fight Rome's enemies, he fought Rome's idea of freedom. Tales of the arena, where history bleeds into legend. Subscribe for the next story from the sands.